Yeah, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, today I'll be looking at update on BTC USD. It's been a month. I dropped an update on BTC USD and probably a little of ETH. Just wanted to share with you guys my thoughts, what you guys should be expecting, what I think would likely play out, and the rest. So remember, everything and anything I share in this video is not intended as financial advice. So before further ado, let's dive right straight into the chart. So based on where we stopped on the previous video I dropped on my YouTube, if you have not done that, please do well to go back and watch that video. So what I'll be talking about today, I'll be explaining something different, as well as using Ichimoku and other metrics to do this explanation very well. Okay, so let me start with the chart pattern I've been updating on my Telegram. Someone is actually doing that for me, rather. So what is the chart pattern we're looking at? We'll be looking at this cup and handle chart pattern, where I talked about this coming this so where I talked about this cup and handle, and we're looking at target of this. I'll drag this and drop it at the breakout here. So we're looking at this, but so far so good. Price has been really strong and has been pushing higher, but the main question here is how high will this go. So I'll be using Ichimoku to explain some levels based on the previous video I dropped and the continuation from that video. So let me put this on. So this is double cloud setting, but let me take it back to default settings. Reset settings to default. So default settings, is taking this back. So as you can see here, we had this bearish cloud from here, which the clouds twisted from green from this zone here to this, which is back in July 2022, and since then till now we've had the whole cloud, price below the cloud, all Ichimoku metric below the cloud, and the cloud was totally red. And I explained in the previous video that we need this price to break out from this. Once it breaks out from this, it is a signal to go long, and so far so good. It's been weeks and it's very obvious what is happening here. The price has continued to maintain its move to the upside. Okay, but something is quite different here, which I want us to pay close attention to. And this time around, I'll be using the double cloud settings here. So here I'll be using double cloud settings, and I'll be explaining some setups which I've also talked about if you have been on my Signal channel. We talked about the edge to edge trade, a possible breakout to the upside, and so on and so forth. So it's something we should be really careful of. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Let's go back to the settings. So we have 20, we have 60, we have 120, and we have 30, which is the double cloud settings. So so even if you take the price back, you're going to see the same setup, just like this edge to edge, and price was actually moving very well. Okay, so let's go back to what is happening now, and let's remove this cup and handle chart pattern here. So so what should we be expecting? First thing first, if you look at the RSI, it is totally oversold, rather overbought, and that doesn't mean price would not continue to push higher. As you can see, other move to the upside, we still got around 94, and the RSI is still around 82, so it can even go as high as 100, even above 100. So that doesn't really mean, but the most important thing here is that price is overbought. Okay, so anything can happen at any time. So let's talk about what I'm actually seeing here. So I'm going to remove this first. So I'm going to talk about we're going to talk about some days or months before the halving. Okay, so we're going to take the closest one, and since we don't have much data to the back, so we're going to take starting from July 9, 2016 rather, for the first one. So I'm going to mark that out here. 2016 July, April, May, June, July. Okay, so now it's July 9. So we're going to just use this since it's a weekly time frame, so it will be difficult to get that exact date. So the next one is 2020 May 11, May. Yes, this is it. And the next one is April 2024. April, May, April. Sometimes okay, let's just take this for the next halving. Okay, so now let's take a look at this very well. I want to explain something that we should be very careful about based on the pullback and whatever we call it. Okay, not putting a direct figure to this, but something we should keep an eye on, and I would likely work with Ichimoku. So first thing first, I'm going to start from this, and we're going to take it from this high to this low, which is when price went to its peak and it dropped, went to bearish market, and it went as low as this before it started peaking and moved to the second halving. Okay, so let's take our fib. Let me see. So we're going to take this, not the extension, we'll take the fib. So we'll take this from this high and we'll drag it to this low. So let me expand this so that you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So so from this high to this low before the halving, we got coming. So let me use this. So so as you can see, let me expand this very well. We got this edge to edge, price moved up really hard, and 0.618 That was where price got to after breaking out, and we can see how price pushed back down before the halving, and got this dump, and price continued to move back up. That's the first one. Just take note of that from the high to the low. So I'm going to remove. Okay, let's just leave that. So the next one again is this, taking it from the high to the low too as well. This from the high, let's take this from the high down to the low here. So as you can see, again, we got this move. Price got to the 0.618 here. Let's just mark the 0.618 here, and you can see how high it went and push back down. So let's take a look at the current move now. From this high, got this high, which is 69. So we're going to take our fib extension, fib retracement, not the extension. So from this high, we drag it to this low here. Then we should be able to mark the 0.618 around here. So if I'm to take the range, I would say from this to as high as this, because there's a lot of some kind of resistance here as well, coupled with the 0.618. So let me just remove this, all of this, and work with resistance and support level. Okay, so I've just removed that. So let me remove the Ichimoku 2 as well. So if I'm to work with this, I would definitely pay close attention to this resistance here. I'll pay close attention to this resistance here, which is pointing at this. It's pointing at 48,000, and pick a support around here too as well. Support around here. So as well, pointing to this, which is 37. Yeah, so it's very, very important to take note of this. We don't we'll pay close attention to these numbers, especially this 48 here, which is very, very important. Even if we'll get to as high as this, it still makes sense, but within range, still very much within range. So we just need to pay close attention to this. Take note of this. I'm working with the weekly time frame, which is very important. So each and every candlestick you've seen here opens and closes every week. So we still have like 4 days and 3 hours for this current candlestick to close, and we'll get the next one. Okay, so what about ETH? Let's check what I have in ETH. So ETH has been a little bit slow per se, and it's finding it difficult to even get to 2,500. And at the same time, okay, let me just use I don't want to remove that chart. Let me just use Binance chart. Yeah, I think this should be better. Okay, good. So I think if we're to pay close attention to BTC move, which we're still looking at that top resistance around 48 or 50, then we should be paying close attention to this. So this is previous support, which would likely turn to future resistance around here. So we might be saying around 2,500, or maybe. And then this range is still very important. This range is still very important for ETH2 as well. I might be totally wrong, but it's something we should just keep an eye on. Anything can possibly happen. The market is really overbought for now, and I don't think we're gonna see that more strong push or more extension to the upside. So these are what I'm keeping an eye on in the coming weeks, and it's what all crypto traders should do as well. You should be careful with what you're buying at this time for long term. Just make sure you check the chart, pay close attention to BTC before you intend buying any coin. So I'll do well to update this chart as price continues to move higher or continue to consolidate. If you have not joined my Signal channel, do well to check the link in the description below to join my channel. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think about this video. Happy trading. Goodbye.